We did custom boxes for the Game Boy and Game Gear cartridges. Now, let's see what we can do for the Game Boy Advance collectors. Just like the other two custom boxes, these were made to store a single Game Boy Advance cartridge, and they use the same kind of box template as the other two. But due to the shape of the cartridges and source materials, we'll have to take a different approach to making these custom boxes. First of all, here's the basic template. When assembled, the box will be 3.8 cm tall or 1.49 inches, 6.3 cm wide or 2.48 inches, and have a depth of 1.2 cm or about 0.47 inches. Just the right size for a Game Boy Advance cartridge to fit right in. The original Japanese boxes have the same rectangular shape as the cards, while the European and American ones went for a square shape like the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games. I ended up using ideas from both of them. The horizontal shape as the Japanese boxes and the vertical bar with the Game Boy Advance logo on the left as the Western ones, and the dark grey color of the cartridges. On the back, we have the two screenshots, which can be taken from Google or an emulator if you'd like. The number of players and genre on the top, release date, developer, and the Nintendo logo on the bottom. All of that information can be found easily online, and all of the text in the template is already aligned in a way that all you need to do is copy and paste over the existing text. On the side and top of the box, we have the logo and game name. All of the text used in the box is in the Arial font, so you should have absolutely no problems when editing the PSD file. I have also included the border and colored lines I like to use for these boxes for the sake of organization and because it looks nice when they're all stacked together. Please check out the Game Boy boxes and pocket organizers video to see a full explanation on how and why you should use them. If you want to change their color, just double click the layer, click on color overlay, and just pick whatever color you feel like. If you don't like the idea of using them, just hide the borders layer and don't worry about it. Now here comes the tricky part of this template, the art on the front of the box. When you look at the source material, we have the Japanese boxes, which have the right shape but Japanese names and logos. We have the Western boxes, which have a square shape that is hard to adapt to what we need. And we have the instruction manuals, which are our best bet, although some of them are just awful. So you have some options here. You can use the Japanese boxes, the Western manuals, you can try and find the logo and illustration and make your own composition, which is the hardest way, or you can even go for the most simple option, which somehow works quite well for most games. Just use a screenshot of the title screen of the game and adjust brightness and contrast as you like. Give them a try and see whatever works the best for you. I'll provide the PSD file with all separated layers so you can change anything you'd like to suit your tastes, and even make your own box from scratch if you'd like to. As for printing and assembling, again, the same advices from the other videos apply here. Use thick paper for a sturdy box, grease all of the lines before folding for better results, and use some good double-sided tape for gluing it all together. If you haven't, please make sure you watch the Game Boy custom box video for the best advice on how to end up with the best quality boxes you can. So, even if you don't know much about image editing, these boxes are not hard to customize. They are quite simple, and by the time you have 2 or 3 of them done, you'll see how easy they are to assemble. If you have any other suggestions or requests, just let me know. I hope these can be of some use to you.